Hey guys, and today I'm going to be showing you some good money making methods for people who just want some extra cash and don't really want to grind or work too hard. The first money making method that I suggest is always having your forge active. Now, I do not right now because I am broke boy, but these money making items per se really useful. For example, titanium ring, which requires 8 refined titanium with the titanium talisman and the refined titanium right there, costs 2.8 mil, but the resale value is 3 million. Now, that's a bit inflated right now because of Derpy, but even if it does drop to 2.9 mil, that's around 300 K in, I don't know, a day and a half. Now, that may not seem like too much, but keep in mind that's free money right there. It doesn't cost all it just takes is a bit of time. Now, the other one is the rock gemstone, which is the one I personally do a lot, which it costs 600K for all of the materials, but the resale value is 2 million. So you're making a 1.4 million profit. Right now, the price is also a little bit inflated, but at the same time, even if it is lower, you'll still be making a profit. Even if it's 1.2 mil, you're still making double your coins, which is always good. The next money making method I really suggest using is netherwort farming. Now, it may seem a little bit daunting at first if you think that, oh, I need a level 100 legendary elephant pet, or I need a mythic netherwort hoe, but you don't really need that stuff. I mean, obviously it's better, but you don't need it. Like, there's a lot of things you can cut from using this. You don't need to have an elephant pet. Yes, it's a lot more profit, but you don't need it. You don't need it to still make a lot of money. Also, the hoe doesn't need to be too high level. You just need to try and farm as much as you can with this. Other ones is you can cut rancher boots out of it because you don't the speed doesn't affect how fast you fly, I don't think. I have 3 layers right now, but you can always add more. But 3 layers with my setup, which isn't too good, makes around, I want to say, a million, 1.2 million around in 45 minutes, which is still pretty good. It's nowhere close to like 3 million an hour, 4 million an hour, but it's decent. Other things that I recommend if you do this, don't just farm. Of course, Derpy's up right now, but you can always bazaar flip at the same time, which is also a really good strategy. Next thing I recommend a lot is bazaar flipping. Now, bazaar flipping may seem complicated at first, but it's not really too complicated. All you have to do is find an item which has a decently similar offers and orders. For example, here, iron. It's decently close for insta buy and sells. So if I were to get, let's say, a stack, you always want to do +1 to get your order filled first. Then just become idle. You can nether wart farm during this. And because iron is so quick and a lot of people are selling it, it's sold instantly, essentially. Now, you got this right here. You got the iron. Put it back in your inventory. And then click the enchanted iron, create sell offer. That do -1. Then you continue selling it. Then I recommend every, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute, you take it down, cancel the order, and then resell it with the new sell offer to make more people purchase it. But because it's iron, it's going to sell fairly quickly, so we'll just cut to them. Okay, so as you can see, it's now all sold. All of the iron I did. And that was only in around a minute, and I made 4,000 coins profit. Now that's not a lot, of coins, but that's only with a stack. And if you multiply that by, I don't know, 10, that's 40,000 coins in, I don't know, I want to say 5 minutes maybe. And that can add up very quickly. And that's only with iron. There's a lot of other things you can flip. Like I have Bazaar notifier, so it shows me some of the best items to flip. So if you were to do enchanted glowstone, you can get a lot more money from doing this. Okay, the next money making method I suggest doing is AH flipping, which right now I can't because derpy, of course, but with NEU I can still show you. So there's two main kinds. There's auction to bin flipping, which is the one I do most of the time, and bin to bin flipping. So let's start with auction to bin. So auction to bin flipping is going searching bin to auction only, going to ending soon, and seeing some items that are selling for way less. Now, well, way less than their bin price. Now, see this right here? This is a rookie hell, of course, but it has the 5 extra farming fortune from farming for dummies. But each farming for dummy books is worth around 1 million now. So this should be worth 5 million, but right now, as you can see, it's going for 3.3 million. So that's a 1.7 mil profit if you resold it. And there's a lot of people selling these also. So that's also another interesting thing to keep in mind. The thing I do it with mostly is skins because these are very profitable. I made 35 million in a single click by doing that. For example, this spirit mask is going for 26 million, but the lowest bin is 10 million. So if this were to stop right now, this person would be able to get upwards of 70 million coins from just reselling that. So that's why that skin flipping is also really useful. But it may get frustrating because people can always outbid you. Now, there's also bin to bin flipping. So let's go. So for this, you want to go bin only, lowest price. So let's take Shadow Assassin boots as an example. So Shadow Assassin boots, this pair right here, it has growth 6 on it. Now, I recommend getting NEU because it makes it so much easier, but growth 6 right here is going for 5 mil right now. Um, but this is selling for 1.2 million. So if you were to resell this, you would make, I don't know, I want to say 3.8 million. You probably want to settle for less, but 3.8 million around. So reselling is a steal. But there's a lot of other ones that you can see. Growth 6 again. This one even has stars on it. It may take a little bit of time to find something worth selling, but I guarantee it's worth it. Those were the money making methods that I personally use. There's a lot more out there, but these are the ones that I could find that are a little less grindy than other ones and still do make a decent amount of coins. You will need a little bit of starting cash, but it's definitely worth it. But as always, see ya in the next video.